If you're looking for a modern spin on a classic floor plan, this one right here is it. So this is the 2022 Coleman Light 2715 RL. And what we see right here are your two chairs in the back of the RV with that big, gorgeous window so you can enjoy all the views. But they've done a few things that really change this up, making it a lot more versatile and, more importantly, a lot more functional. With the seating in your Super Slide, the sofa is not only a jackknife sofa that drops down into a bed, but you also have incliners so the feet can come up, so it's a lot more comfortable. The dinette, of course, does drop down into a bed, but the way they've angled the TV, you have a view no matter where you're sitting. If you're right back here in the chairs, the sofa, or the dinette, everyone gets a great view of that TV. And we'll get into that more in just a second because there are some fantastic features with that. But first, let's just kind of talk about the kitchen space. We saw all this great space back here. Both of these are recliners, by the way, as you would expect. And then right in the center, you have that space for you to sit down and drink or put your book down, tablet. You have the ability to do that. The kitchen, though, they've done such a nice job. One of the things I love, as soon as you walk in, you have this space for your trash can. It pulls out, very convenient. I like the fact that it's close to the door too. So that way as you're taking your trash out, if there's a leak in it, it's not gonna be spilling all over the floor. You can just take it right out. You have the upgraded countertops. This is a pressed laminate or a thermofoil countertop. The great thing about this is it helps save weight over solid surface, but it still gives you a lot of these solid surface benefits. One of them being the ability to undermount the sink. And I talk about this a lot, but the undermounted sink, one, it just looks a lot nicer, it looks a lot cleaner, and two, it just is easier to clean, right? Because you don't have the lip of the sink, so any kind of dirt, debris, you can just sweep right in there. It's not going to get stuck. I like the sink itself as well. It's an apron front, kind of has like almost that gunmetal look to it. And then they give you the high-rise oil rub bronze faucet, so that way you can fit some bigger dishes in there if you're using residential cookware and you're still able to wash dishes. Then underneath the sink, again, you have more storage right there, which is wonderful, plus a couple of drawers. Plenty of storage underneath. The oven is recessed, or the cooktop is recessed rather, with that glass cover, the oven underneath. Then you get the big window. This is something that we've started to see more manufacturers do. I love that Coleman brought it in. It really just brings a ton of light into the kitchen. It makes it feel more open instead of being closed off. But a lot of manufacturers just put the window in. The thing I love about Coleman is they put the backsplash in first and then the window. So you still get the design, plus it lets in all the light, and they even give you a side splash. That's a really big one for me. A lot of manufacturers do the backsplash, but they forget about this side right here, and it's right next to the cooktop. This is a very important piece, and Coleman looks at that. They know camping. They want to make sure they are giving you the best space possible, and that's exactly what they've done here. Some decent storage up top next to your microwave and hood, and then of course you get into your refrigerator. This one does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. But as we all know, it's not just cold food we bring. You have to have a pantry as well. You need space for, you know, the essentials like Pop-Tarts and marshmallows and graham crackers, right? Stuff for s'mores. So where are you gonna put that? Well, they give you this fantastic pantry here. Plenty of space in there. You'll see pretty good spacing in between the shelves too. So if you have some larger items, for example, boxes of cereal that a lot of times you can't fit in an RV, you won't have an issue right here. And then we get into the entertainment center, and this is fantastic, folks. As I mentioned, a lot of times on this floor plan, this part would be reversed a little bit. The TV would be here with a half wall, and you have a good view from the back, but you really can't see it from your seated positions. Well, here, because they put it on an angle, they eliminated that. It has this kind of nice accent behind it. Your multimedia center is right there. The fireplace, you know, you're looking at 5,000 BTU, so not only does that look really great, but you can use that as well for alternate heat source, and that's electric, so that is free heat. But my favorite part about this is this right here. This opens up, and right behind you have additional hidden storage. How cool is that? Let's say the grandkids come over and you don't want them to have the s'mores right away because you know they're gonna be just housing down marshmallows. Well, you can hide them right back there. Or if you're my good friend Chris Young, you know that's where he's putting his Girl Scout cookies, right back there. Whoops. There is a lock as well. It's magnetic. But for travel purposes, they do put the lock there so it doesn't swing open just like that. The bathroom in the 2715 RL is a pass-through or walk-through bathroom. Now, a lot of people get a little turned off by that, but here's the big advantage. You get a ton of space in here without sacrificing the back of the RV, because it's not a rear bath floor plan, it's rear living. You still get all that living space and you get this huge bathroom, and it's loaded with great features. The shower has plenty of room. Being 6 foot tall, I can easily stand up in there. You get a porcelain bowl for the toilet, so it's gonna stay nice looking longer, it's easy to clean. And you get a ton of countertop space, which is important as well when you're getting ready in the morning. So you have a spot to set down hair dryer. If you're, curling your hair, you have a spot for that. Get the mirrored medicine cabinet and plenty of storage underneath. And as I said, because it is a walk-through bathroom, you can walk right into the bedroom itself. You have solid doors on here, queen bed right in the center, great nightstands on both sides. I love that they actually put a top on there, plus you get drawer space on both sides, which is something that's pretty rare to find in most travel trailers. Wardrobes here as well, plus additional storage across the top. And right here is that other entrance that I talked about just a minute ago. And as I said, this allows you to exit the bedroom if someone is in the bathroom. You're not going to be trapped in here. You also have a spot for a TV, and if you want a second AC, it's prepped for that as well. Obviously, there's a lot of cool features in here. Let's go take a look outside and see some of those. Coming in at about 6,300 pounds, the Coleman Light 2715 RL is perfect for most half-ton trucks. So we take a look kind of on the outside. Some of the great features you'll notice right away is the power tongue jack. That's going to make it a lot easier to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. That way you don't have to wear out your arm doing it. You can set up just that much quicker. You'll also see the 3/4 front cap on here with the LED lights and the industry best 3-year limited structural warranty. That's one of the big things to look at when you're buying new. It's one of the big reasons we buy new things, right? We look at new cars, new RVs. We want that warranty. We want a good warranty. Having the industry best will definitely make you sleep a little better at night. Making our way back a little bit, you will notice the solar prep. So if you want to do some boondocking, you can plug in nice and easily. It's already pre-wired and that will trickle charge your battery. Inside, what you'll see on the pass-through right away, you can see how big that door space is. That's going to allow you to fit some larger items in there, like some bigger chairs as well as grills. And you'll see this one actually comes with its own grill. You get that flat top griddle with the bracket, and that will connect on the back. I'll show you in just a minute. As we saw inside, you will notice there are 2 doors here. This, of course, is the door right into the bedroom, kind of your secondary entrance. The main one will be on the back. You also see power stabilizer jacks. The front control will operate the front 2. The rear one will operate the rear 2. Once again, they're just trying to make it easier for you to set up and tear down camp. And you can see that as well, of course, with the power awning. You got power everything out here, folks. Power tongue jack, power stabilizer jacks, and the power awning with the LED lights. Couple speakers there if you want to listen to some music outside. You will also see TV hookup, and that of course will be underneath that awning. So if you want to watch TV out here, you have that awning providing you some shade so you get a better view to that TV. Make way back a little bit further is the primary entrance right here. You will see the Lippert steps as well as the large grab handle. And as we saw, that of course will lead you into that beautiful rear living with the gorgeous view out the back. Folks, this is a fantastic couples coach. Again, this is the Coleman Light 2715 RL. If you're interested, you're looking for price and availability, stop into your local Camping World because we have them in stock and you can pick one up today.